Hey everyone, if you're looking at this video, you've probably been searching for the Makoto Kusanagi 1/4 scale figure that was originally released or produced by With Fans, released by Bandai and distributed by the Good Smile Company. You're probably also aware, or the reason you're here is there was a garage kit version of this. I tried to find a bit of information online before purchasing this, and there didn't find a lot out there. I think I found one person doing an unboxing and didn't yet finish putting it together. So I thought I'd put something together because I thought other people like me might be out there looking for something. So this was ordered via AliExpress. In 2025, if I were to try and track down one of the original statues that was released in 2022, going prices for this, not including freight, is somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 New Zealand dollars. So that's just not happening for me. And this was roughly a couple $100 from AliExpress. There's another company out there that does this. I'll probably try and put something on the screen because I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It's something like ES 2046, or there's some company, you might be aware of them as well. I tried ordering one through them because you could get a painted one, but looks like the wait list on those is possibly measured in years. So when I saw this on AliExpress for a couple $100, I decided to just go for it. The main thing I want to say is just how much work is going to be involved in getting the pieces to fit together. There's a fair amount of flashing. Let me see if I can find some examples. Alright, let's start very minor here. Edge of the toes, that'll need to get sanded down. You can see some bits in the hair here, on the edge of the hair there. Where were some other ones? That is possibly meant to be there on the edge of that finger, possibly not. This bit on the edge of the knee, there's just this ridge, definitely not. Actually, single most obvious one, this bit here on the shoulder, just not meant to be there. So clearly you'll have to knock some bits off to get everything down and tidy. But the kind of most disappointing thing as far as fit for me is the base, because everything else will be sitting on that. I really had some hope that the base would sit nicely together, and to be honest, it kind of doesn't. If you push them all together, just really rough, you know, it doesn't want to pop completely into place. I'll try and get some photos that I will include in the video, but there's quite a seam in there and there. Actually, gap is probably the better word. So I'll be able to glue it all together. Anybody who's put figures or models together, this isn't going to be difficult. It's just absolutely not get it out of the box and put it together sort of stuff. My daughter, who's an artist, has offered to paint it because I suck with painting and her skills are pretty good. What else do I want to say? So I'm probably going to do a video series on putting this together. I'm planning on including a link in this video to a file that's got some reasonably high-res photos for the painting. The instructions that were included are basically just that. Not much to it. I mean, it's not rocket science, but it's a little bit rough. But it's also 200 New Zealand dollars off AliExpress, so you kind of don't expect more. I'm happy with the purchase, and I think the result will be something I'll be happy with, especially not paying $2,000 or $3,000 for it. Let me think if there's anything else I wanted to go over. As I say, the base is a little bit disappointing, but it's manageable. It'll get glued and filled. What else did I want to say? It'll be interesting to see how much is fit and then paint versus paint and then fit. Some of the leg details, it's going to be easier to paint like this, and then that goes there, put into place, and perhaps probably touch up. I'm not sure how the seams are all going to work. I really need to have a look at some of the photos of the other one to get a feel for how happy I am with how the parts come together. So that's the main thing I want to stress is don't buy this and assume you're just going to glue it together and paint it, or paint it and then glue it together. You're going to have a bit of work to get it to fit and sit properly. Let me see, anything else really? A couple of photographs included. They're actual photographs, but again, images that you find online will be much more helpful as far as painting. Fiddly bits. That's one thing I'm not sure of yet. I should do a part count and make sure everything's here. That's not a bad idea, actually. I haven't done that yet, so no idea if anything's missing. I suspect not. They're generally pretty good with these things. Anything else I want to go over? Mentioned the bits of flashing that needed tidy up. Mentioned the base. The quality overall is fine. You know, it's probably the quality you would expect for any type of garage kit sort of thing. It's not going to be like you bought the original, and it's not terrible. And it's kind of inexpensive and affordable. So keep an eye on it as the video goes. Thanks for watching.